Hello and welcome again to my YouTube channel. So this time I'll be making a video profiling Ghana's 4x100 relay team and also analyzing their chances of possibly making it to the final or winning a medal in this year's Olympics. So Ghana made it to the final after qualifying to the final of the 2021 World Relay Championship, which was earlier held in Poland. In that final, they actually placed third but were disqualified after they exchanged the baton in the wrong zone and therefore not being awarded the third position. However, they still made the cut to qualify for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics after their performance in that heat game in the 21 championship. So these are literally the four guys who will be representing Team Ghana on the tracks for the 4x100. And let me give a brief profile about these four guys. So first on our bill is Benjamin Azamati, and he's a student of Texas University, West Texas University. He also runs for that school. He competed for Ghana at the 2019 African Championship, also the 2019 World Championship and the 2021 World Relay Championship. In the 2019 African Championship, he was able to reach the semi-final, but he was unable to advance beyond that place into the final after he finished in the semi-final with a time of 10.43 seconds. Also in that same tournament, he was part of the relay team who ran a time of 38.30 seconds to win gold for Ghana in the 4x100 meter relay. Later that same year, he was part of the same 4x100 team who were at the World Championship in Doha, but they were unable to reach the final despite running a better time of 38.24, but it only got them to finish 6th in the heats at the world stage. Azamati next competed for Ghana in the 2021 World Relay Championship, where they finished 3rd place in the final, but they were disqualified after they exchanged their baton in the wrong zone. So Benjamin Azamati has a personal best of 9.97 seconds, which he ran for his school, West Texas, in the NCCA Division 2 Championship. This time makes him the 18th fastest time in the world in 100 meters this year, and also he is the 14th fastest time in the world in 200 meters. Second person to profile is Joseph Paul Amoah. And Joseph Paul Amoah, well, he is Ghana's national record holder over 200 meters. He was also a member of Ghana's 4x100 relay team at the African Championship in 2019, the World Championship also in 2019, and the World Relay Championship in 2021. In 2019, Amoah ran a time of 20.08 seconds to qualify for the 200-meter race in Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and he also became Ghana's all-time record holder across that same distance. In 2019, Joseph Paul Amoah was 4th at the African Games in 100 meters after he ran a time of 10.11 in the final. Later that same year, he competed in the World Championship, but he was unable to advance beyond the heats after he finished with a time of 10.36 seconds. Number 3, Sean Safu Entry. Safu Entry is another member of the team who competed in the 4x100 relay championship for Ghana, in the African Championship, the World Championship, and also the World Relay Championship in 2021. So he first represented Great Britain in the sprint event, but he later switched allegiance to represent Ghana. Sean Safu Entry competed in the heats in the 2016 Olympics, but he was unable to progress beyond that stage. In 2018 also, he competed in the World Indoor Championship, which he finished 6th. Later that same year in 2018, again he competed in the Commonwealth Games. This time he only was able to reach the heats, unable to advance beyond the heats. Sean Safu again sailed 5th place in 2019 at the African Championship in 100 meters when he ran a time of 10.18 seconds in the final. Sean Safu himself has a personal best of 10.14 seconds in 100 meters. And number 4, Joseph Odromenu. This is the only athlete in the starting lineup who did not compete for Ghana for the 2019 African Championship in Asaba and also the 2019 World Championship in Doha. Menu, however, competed for Ghana in the 2021 World Relay Championship, which the team finished 3rd, but they were disqualified after a faulty baton change. He has a personal best of 10.28 seconds in 100 meters and currently runs for Coppin State University, where he also studies. So as I mentioned earlier, Ghana qualified for the Olympic Games after their heats run in the World Relay Championship when they ran a time of 38.79 seconds. The Ghana team containing this current batch of runners have their personal best time at 38.24 seconds. This time they ran at the 2019 World Championship in Doha, but it only got them to 6th place in the heat. This means that they'll have to do better and possibly beat the national record, which is at 38.12 seconds, to stand a chance of advancing to the final at the Tokyo Olympics, or even if they want to win a medal. Out of the 16 teams at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, Ghana is the 11th fastest team this season, and they need to make drastic improvements to stand a chance of reaching the final or maybe winning a medal. So let me profile a few of the teams who pose the biggest threat to Team Ghana if they want to reach the final or maybe win a medal in the 4x100 meters. So first is United States. Well, they have Trevon Bramall. Bramall is the fastest man in the world this year in 100 meters. He ran a time of 9.77 seconds. However, he appears to be out of shape and out of form after he failed to make it to the final of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Also, they have Ronnie Baker, and Ronnie Baker, he finished 4th place in the Olympics, just behind Andre DeGrasse in that final. He also ran sub 9 seconds. Also, they have Fred Kelly, and he won the silver medal at the 2020 Olympics. So about 3 of their athletes all were at the Olympics, all in the semi-final, and 2 of them in the final. One of them won a medal, but all of them ran below 10 seconds. Next is Great Britain. Well, they have Rich Prescott, and he was in the semi-final of the Olympics in 100 meters. He was only disqualified from that semi-final after he made a false start. Also, they have Chijindu Uja, and Uja was in the same heat as Benjamin Azamati in that 100-meter race, which he couldn't advance beyond the heat. Uja finished in 3rd place in that heat, just behind Johan Blake. Also, they have Zanel Hughes, and for Hughes, he was in the final of the 100 meters, but again, he made a false start in that final and was disqualified, so he was unable to run in that final, but also a very, very good sprinter, and all these runners all have races below 10 seconds. Next is South Africa. In South Africa, they were the champions at the 2021 World Relay Championship. But they have Akani Simbini. He's the African record holder. He ran the time of 9.84 seconds this year. Also, they have Clarence Munyai. He is the South African record holder in 200 meters, running a time of 19.69 seconds. None of our Ghanaian runners have been able to do that yet. Also, they have Gift Leotlela. He also ran a time of 9.94 seconds, faster than any Ghanaian so far. And also they have Sean Maswangani. He also, another very fast guy, was in the semi-final of the 100 meters and also competing in the 200 meters. Another of the teams to pose a threat to Team Ghana is China, and they have Su Bingxian. Well, Su Bingxian was in the final of the 100 meters. He ran the time of 9.83 seconds in that semi-final, which was of course the Asian record, and if he could repeat same in the 4x100, he could pose a big threat to Team Ghana. Also, they have Jin Zhenxin. He also is in the 200-meter race in the semi-final, ran a better time than Joseph Paul Amoah. Another team to pose a threat to Ghana is Canada. They were the bronze medalists at the 2016 4x100 relay. They have Andre DeGrasse, who of course won bronze in the 100-meter race. Bismarck Boateng, a Ghanaian, running for Canada, but he's also a very good runner, runs below 10 seconds. Also, Jerome Blake, also running for the Canada 4x100 relay team. So next on the list is Italy. And leading the list for Italy is Marcel Jacobs. He is a 100-meter winner. He won it running a time of 9.80 seconds in the final to win the 100 meters. He represents Italy. Also, there are Filippo Totu, who before the revelation of Marcel Jacobs at this year's Olympics was Italy's best 100-meter runner. He also runs below 10 seconds and poses a lot of threats. Also, they have Davide Manetti, who of course another very fast runner. So all of these teams posing lots of threats to Team Ghana, and will have to beat them to stand a chance of winning a medal. This means Team Ghana will have to perform beyond their extraordinary best to stand a chance of winning a medal at the 4x100 race in Tokyo 2020 Olympics.